What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Broke Contractor Simulator. We are running out of money fast. We've got $963 in our bank account because at 6 a.m. on the dot, we had to pay Dean's daily salary of like $8,000. So, Dean, I need you to get over here right now. Let's go ahead and order you over to the Easy Build contract. So, basically what we've got going on, I'm sure you guys saw the last episode. We're designing our dream home for Chelsea and I. Realized that we are going to run out of money for the furnishings and the second part of it to make it look nice. So, we took this second contract. We're working on two properties at the same time here. You know, just stretching ourselves thin, which is something that every great businessman does. But, yeah, so we've got a second contract here for Benjamin. We've got 62 minutes to complete it. It's going to be worth $45,000, which should be enough to be able to furnish and finish up the other property. However, we need to finish this now. So what I'm going to do is just be a real GC here. We're just going to overwatch and see what Dean gets up to. So I'm going to stand back like here maybe, because we're going to see him do a bunch of work. He's already on it right here, getting all the shoveling and everything done. I'm even going to turn my face cam off here, and we're going to hope that we can watch Dean save our business. And he's also getting fired after today because he costs way too much. But at least he can do most of this himself. We can finish this one up, sell it, and then get to work on our finished product and hopefully be able to finish our own personal house today. So you do work, Dean. So listen, he did a great job here. Obviously, me sitting here, literally have just sat here like scrolling Instagram, just letting him build all this. Honestly, very, very cool. There is one problem. He didn't put, there's supposed to be a door right here. We designed this house in the last episode. I'm going to pull it up because I went back and checked while I was waiting. I put an exterior door right here, and he did not put said exterior door anywhere in this house. We are locked in a tomb. There's a reason why there's two windows here and there's not a window here, because the door was supposed to go right here. That's the street out there. You can kind of see the street. You can see our truck. I really hope you're going to end up demolishing this to get a door out there. Can we demolish our way out? We're not going to be able to demolish our way out. And the thing is all of our all of our supplies are on the outside, so we're not going to be able to I don't know what to do. Are we going to be able to finish this beforehand because it's mostly done? We could abort the mission and we'll just give up all of the money that we spent. There is an I am stuck. Okay, that teleports us outside the house. Can we can finish it. We're going to get $49,000, 798. Yeah, you have to finish the house. We need to clad the walls. Dude, it's saying all that, so I think the game glitched. I'm not sure what happened here. We had an exterior door. Again, I showed it to you guys. I know I didn't forget that. Maybe if we clad the exterior walls. And by the way, design-wise, this was supposed to look like a jail. I don't know if you guys remember that. So yeah, that's why it's pretty poorly designed. I was just kind of going to make a quick buck. I was not trying to get stuck inside myself. Dude, this is gonna be big. We're gonna have to file for bankruptcy. We're gonna have to take massive loans out to be able to finish our house. We don't have enough material left in this one, so we're gonna have to do a smaller patch there, and then we're gonna have to find more of the exterior cladding. Oh my gosh, dude, I'm stressing out so much right now. I guess what we could do is we could reload, and if we brought all the like paint and stuff into the interior, we could paint from the inside, do everything inside, and then do the I'm stuck back out to the outside to be able to sell this thing. I cannot believe there's not a door. It might not let us because there's not a door. Like, I don't understand how that happened. Like, I'm wondering if we did this ourselves, could we potentially have put the door in? Or, dude, I have no idea. Please tell me we could finish this. Oh my goodness, baby. Let's freaking go. Dean, you didn't put a front door on that thing. You're fired. Wrong button. Here we go. Company. Employees, Dean, he's heading to the Benjamin build. I don't want you going there. I want you out of here. Dude, that was so freaking, I'm just going to leave all this stuff here. Not my problem anymore. All right, have a good one. See you later. To be honest, this is something a lot of contractors will do, especially in places like Florida. Dude, it is so insanely corrupt. But all right, we're going to get out of here. We're going to wash our hands. We got 50K in the bank. So if we were grinding and we were trying to make as much money as possible, that's actually an option right there. As sad as it may be, you know, if we really wanted to hoodwink and finesse people, we totally could. So he's coming back over here. I don't really want him working over here, though. What we could do is if there's Tell me there's a really easy, there's logistics missions. We're gonna go company, employees, Dean Longfoot. There's nothing he can do right now. He's just chilling. Okay, if I see a demolition mission come up, I will send him to that. I'll let him just work on that on his own, doing his thing. And then once we're done with this, that could be a second form of income. But all right, welcome back, guys. This is Chelsea and I's dream house. It's coming together. We've got a beautiful living room, kitchen back here. We made the same mistake with the windows, didn't we? I guess we're gonna have a tiny little kitchen. Shoot, this is where the sink was supposed to go. I guess we could have a. I don't know. We're gonna have to figure that out. But we've got ourselves a nice bedroom. We've got a bathroom. We've got my office, and it's gonna be time to get to work. We've got some actual money in our pocket, and we're gonna be letting Dean go before 6 a.m. tomorrow because I'm not paying him another dime. Exterior cladding, might as well keep this thing going. So we're going for a super modern build here. I'm sure you guys were. Ooh, this is. I mean, this might look a little bit more like a prison than the last stuff that we used, but it's gonna be all worth it, don't you worry. We're making a modern masterpiece here. It's gonna be perfect. Little bathroom window. Love working with all these right angles. Just absolutely beautiful here. Plenty of windows, lots of natural light. This is gonna be a dream. I didn't realize this was gonna be like concrete. I thought this was gonna be like stucco, like a plain colored stucco, but no, we're just gonna build 2 jailhouses. One just has slightly bigger windows. So HR got in touch. The board is thinking about replacing me and you know, finding a new person for my position. Dean, I apologize for everything I said about you. I apologize for getting upset. It was, in fact, I that expanded the drawing and did not move the door. We moved all the windows, but we did not move the doors. Dude, I was so embarrassed when I went into the editing there and saw that it was actually our fault. I had a feeling there had to be something. Like, obviously, it's a computer. It's just going off of whatever you give it. So there's no way he just randomly messed that up, and we definitely found that out there. So again, Dean, I apologize. You were a wonderful worker, dude. I'm hoping to be able to get another job for you soon. This is not going to change things. We are still letting you go after this job just because I can't afford you anymore. Shoot, we need some more exterior cladding. We might be out. Dude, how does it do that? We don't have enough. We're going to have to go to the store to be able to finish that. We've got extra bricks. It's a red box unless he put it somewhere. There's nothing over here. Yeah, let's go grab that while we can. I mean, technically we do have $54,000 now, but we're gonna have to save that to be able to complete this thing that we're currently working on. I want to buy a lot of really good high-end furniture and TVs and things like that, so we'll see what happens. But we do have to get a little bit more of this same exterior cladding, which I believe, did we go for the darker one or the lighter one? I think we went for the lighter one, and I think we maybe could have gone with darker. I don't know. From a distance, it looks pretty good. It's just a little bit weird up front, but we're going to be able to finish this thing out. Hopefully get Dean on some sort of work. What time is it? 4:26 p.m. Yeah, we're going to give him a little bit of time off because he definitely deserves it after everything he's been through, and we're going to see if we can't go for one last ride with him. We'll see what happens. A little bit here. Okay, this is starting to look a little bit more like stucco. A little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit across. Oh, you got to go behind the steps too. Got that. And I think we've got steps back here on this back side. Perfect. There she is. Okay, we are officially done on the outside. It does have that speckled look. I mean, I don't mind the color. I just don't like the speckled, but I guess it is what it is. I'm really excited to see what options we have for the flooring. So I'm going to check. Let's do a little bit and a little bit. We're going to check that. I don't think we're going to be going with that. I think we made the right call in getting the extra. Or we've got this. Why did that? Oh, you can only do a little bit at a time because it's parquet. Okay. I guess we're going to need our wall color. So I'm going to take, this is the light gray. This is going to be kind of our base color. And we're obviously going to have little accent walls and things. And we'll kind of see how this works. Oh, shoot. We can't do that yet. Hold on. We're going to have to do the stucco or the plaster, whatever you want to call it. So let's grab our plaster buckets and we could start getting to work on the plastering here, which we did upgrade on our last house. And that makes a world of a difference. Makes you a lot more efficient. Technically, we do have some skills to spend. We've got 8 tool skill points. So I'm going to say plaster, paint. I've got 4 left. Mop, we don't use. Shovel, we don't really use that much. Wait, that already is max. Okay. Screwdriver wouldn't be bad. I'm also tempted by garbage. I'm going I think I'm gonna go garbage. The screwdriver is pretty fast, to be honest. So I'm happy with that. You know, obviously a drill would be a lot faster, but we don't really do that much. And that's something that our dear friend can take care of whenever he's rehired again. Speaking of, let's check these contracts. Do we have anything demolish? We don't have anything. Oh, demolish right here. It's a hard one, $54,000, 40 minutes. I'm going to accept that, and we are going to send him out. We're going to have him get as much as he possibly can done. And then if it's worth our while later on, we'll go over there and hopefully be able to finish it up, although to be honest, I don't know if I'm going to have enough time. We can see our progress. So maybe we watch this and, you know, if we're going to be making $50,000, it could be worthwhile to pay his fee again. Cause we do have money. We're not going to go broke now. So we'll just play it by ear. And if it makes sense, it makes sense. But for now, we're going to focus mainly on this house because I really want to get this done and make it look good. And to be honest, one of the problems is it's going to be nighttime. So we're not going to be able to see the real colors and stuff. And we don't want to go back to the office and go to sleep because then that's going to automatically it advances time. I don't even know if he works during that time, and it's just going to automatically pay him. So we're going to have to pull an all-nighter here. We might end up going and taking a look at furniture, just so that's something you guys can see a little bit better. Dude, I love all the detail in this game. Look at all the little, like the drywall nail spots and things like that. You could actually see saw wallboard. Expert touches in construction. That's so sick. Just kidding. I really want to be able to see like what colors and stuff that we choose just so that we get an opportunity to really make this look good. So we're going to wait before we end up going to any of the stores, and we're going to make sure that we have a little bit of daylight to see what's going on. So in the meantime, we've been hard at work. I've got the other job site organized really nicely. And then we came back over here. I realized that I almost forgot my generator at our last job, the little no front door job that we did. I feel so bad about this. Is not the type of businessman that I want to be, but you know what? It's who we have to be right now. We got stuff falling out of the air, but I'm going to pick all this stuff up because we're definitely going to put this at the pawn shop. I'm getting my money's worth. There's one thing you know, I'm going to get mines, baby. So let's see if we can pick all this up, and I'm just kind of letting Dean do his thing across town and ooh, there's our new garbage receptacle. That's kind of fun, but really hoping it's going to be worthwhile. Currently 3:17 a.m. So we're getting close. We're going to have to make a decision really soon. I'm going to wait till like 4 o'clock maybe, which might be a mistake because the time keeps going even when we're looking at our tablets. Oh my gosh, look at all this recycling, dude. This is absolutely incredible. We're going to make so much money from all this. I love it so much. Beautiful. Get all that. Okay, that's most everything. Back this up, dude. We are fighting the clock right now. It is so freaking stressful not even taking this thing out of drive because we just got to go. Just get this stuff done. Okay, this is all cleaned up. At least we're not leaving them with a messy job site. That's off our conscience. You know, it's not like we completely scammed them or anything, but we're just going to have to leave that one. Just a brick box, bro. They aren't even going to be able to get into that thing. I feel so bad. What time is it? 4:29 a.m. Oh boy. Okay. Let's stop and let's think about this. So if we take a look at our missions, Johnny, he's still taking out furniture. He hasn't even demolished any walls. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, dude. Again, this is just kind of a plea to HR to please leave me in charge here. I'm going to let him take another $8,000. I think we've got enough to spare. And to be honest, I think he's earned it based off of, where is this taking us? That's not where I want to go. I want to go to our house. Sorry, that guy's outside. What are you doing outside at this time of day? Please don't sue me or that girl. Yeah, I feel like he's been so good to us. I'm gonna pay him the extra $8,000. I'm not gonna completely screw him over like that, but I'm really hoping. I mean, if this is, I am a little bit worried about the mission time. We're 11 out of 100. I don't think he's going to be able to get this done by himself. But really, I mean, technically, he's got what? 54K divided by 8,000 a day in his salary. If he gets this done in 6 days or less, it's a net positive, which right now he's not on par for that. But we're gonna let him live his life, dude. I'm not too upset about that. And it does look like we've got the sun coming up, which is exciting. I'm going to finish cleaning things up here, and I'm going to get all of our interior stuff inside. Then we can start getting to work on this. All right, let's see what we've got going on here. So this is just kind of the plain plaster walls. Let's get, oh, we've got a paint roller now. Wait a second. This is going to be a lot faster than I forgot we didn't upgrade. I haven't even used it yet, but this is going to be kind of our basic color, which I feel like isn't bad. That looks pretty good like there. That's kind of a basic white. So let me see. I don't know how crazy vibey I want to go. I'm just going to do all the walls white to start, and then we might end up doing a few walls different colors. We could do accent walls. We also could potentially do like a full room. I feel like a bathroom could be really colorful or something. You could go crazy color in the living room, but we're going to see what we can do with this first, and then we'll try to get some furniture that matches, and we're just going to try to make it look good. I'm really upset we forgot about the kitchen again. Dude, this is a game changer to be able to move it that fast. All right, grab this, get this in here, grab our paintbrush again, and look at this, dude. We can paint both of these walls in like 10 seconds flat. This is what dreams are made of compared to where we started. This is actually really crazy. This is pretty much when we did our little interior renovation type thing. This is pretty much, we had like a weird pale yellow color, and we made it the, lighter, almost a little bit blue depending on how the sun hits it. But, just kind of a fresher color here. I really like that. I feel like this creamy yellow can kind of work in some scenarios, but also it just kind of looks a little bit old. Although, I mean, the two of those go together pretty well, but we're just going to cover all this up first, and then we're going to figure out where we go from there. Looks like this paint bucket's done. We're going to take this out, throw this in the back of the truck. We've got a lot of recyclables here. I mean, we could take all that back to the office, but I feel like organizing and keeping things in storage, while it might save us a little bit of money, it feels good to get rid of it. Although technically, you've seen our books, you've seen us struggle with money, so that might be part of our problem. So maybe we should stop being as lazy as we are. Give me the hand. There we go. Okay, let's finish this up. Okay, so that's going to be a wrap on that. We do have quite a bit of extra paint here, so I'm going to put this outside. We might need to recover a wall at some point. We'll see what happens, but pretty happy with how this is looking to start. So first and foremost, what do we think about this? I feel like we've got to go with the wood floors. This is just too, like, bathroom maybe? Shoot. I can see this. I feel like this is really busy, and I feel like I want this to look clean and modern and nice, and this is just, it's a little bit too busy. Like, very cool, kitchen countertop or bathroom counters, or, even a floor in the bathroom. We could try a floor in the bathroom, but I do think we are going to end up going with the wood. Holy cow, that is crazy. We just took that entire thing out. All right, so we're going to go with the wooden parquet here. Bring that all the way across. We're going to have it come down the hallway here. I really want to get some interior lights. Let's I want to be able to see things for what they're actually going to look like. Hold on, let's grab the extra stuff here that we're not going to need again, and then we're going to run this into town. Dude, I love how all the little ones stack against each other and stuff. But yeah, we're going to run this into town. We're going to sell all this stuff because I am lazy. Oop, no, we're going to keep this because we're going to recycle that. But let's see if we can get some basic lighting and stuff in so that we can really see what we're working with here. We waited for daylight, and then we're inside in an enclosed space. It's not helping a ton. Oh, we've got one extra thing over here, little dining room set we've left there. See, maybe we do. I'm going to try to do the smart thing, actually. We're going to try to be smart. Anything that we definitely will use again, we're going to keep. Like this exterior cladding, we're going to choose something different, so we're not going to do that. But drywall, we will use again. Insulation, we will use again. So we're going to have to run stuff back to the office. If it's small, see, like this is almost a full plaster bucket. It's about half full. It might be smarter to pull things out that we aren't going to use because there's going to be a lot. Floor insulation, we're going to use that. Sand, we're going to use. Marble floor tiling. I mean, the cement buckets, technically, we will use cement buckets again. Hold on. This one's almost empty, though, so we're going to get rid of that, but we will use this. More bricks. Anything that's customizable that we can change the colors or anything of, we're going to get rid of. Anything that's just kind of a base material, we're going to keep. Let's compile all these bad boys. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Put those in there. Then we could put that over there. Empty paint buckets got to go. These things, can we mix these? Wow. Dude, most of this is stuff we're going to be able to keep. Okay, I think this was a good call. We're going to get rid of this crown molding. Dude, most of this we can combine too, which is really nice. Let's combine those. Perfect. So we're going to make everything really small, make everything work together. Wait, can we combine these? Most of them. There's 8 left in that. We're going to keep that. Okay, this was a good idea. Dude, look at that. Okay. I'm upset with myself that we weren't going to do that. All right, we're going to try to be smart. We're going to try to keep moving forward. So anything personalized, we're going to get rid of. We're going to make a little bit of money here, like $2,000 $100, a little bit less, 1,700. We will take that. We're going to run all this stuff back to the office at some point, but for right now, I really want to focus on getting this lighting going, especially while it's light outside. We have graduated to a responsible business owner here. I love that we're really taking care of our stuff. All right, so let's see. LED ceiling decorations? No, we don't want that, although that's kind of cool. Grid wall decoration. Whoa, we're going to make this really sick. Okay, we're definitely going to have to check all this up. See, we haven't gone through this. We've always just gone down the mission needs, like the shopping list for decorations that people want. So we're going to be able to make our own. We're going to need light switches. So we have a living room, a kitchen, bedroom, bathroom, office. Perfect. We're going to go 5 light switches. We might need more than that. And you know what? I just realized that this is the hardware store, and technically I don't think the hardware store has lighting. I think we're going to have to go to the furniture store to be able to get that. I really want them to have like recessed lighting, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I've seen a lot of lighting options, and there's not really a lot of good ones. We've got ceiling lights and lamp shades are the only thing available. So we've got fans. I'm going to do a fan in the bedroom and the office at least. This is it. Oh no, there's 2 more pages. Okay. So there's no like, there's a sci-fi ceiling light. There's no just like plain recessed light, which is weird. So if we're talking, I'm going to take lampshades off. If we're talking ceiling lights, this is what we're working with. I mean, these are kind of cool. This is a little modern. This is a little modern. We could go with this and make it black, and then the shades. I don't know if I want black on black, black on gray. I don't really like the fabric on the lamp shades there. This is kind of cool. We could make this match everything else. Okay, I'm going to get at least a few of those. I don't really know what we're going to do with those. I'm going to buy 4 of them just for the heck of it. I just feel like we need plain, regular lights. I mean, some sort of a chandelier over the table could be kind of cool. Luckily, a lot of this is on sale right now. What? I don't know what this does. I'm going to get one of these just to see what it does. I actually like this with the single piece around it better, so we're going to go black. And then on the shade, we had this piece of wood. Perfect. Get 4 of those. This isn't bad here. Let's get one of these. Okay, at least we have enough that we're going to be able to see, and then we could change these up if we want. Let's go ahead and delete these. Buy all this for $600. Perfect. All right, thank you very much. We're really starting to get this thing together. All right, so we've got a lot of stuff here. It's driving me nuts, all the stuff that we have. So let's get all this out of the truck. The disorganization is bothering me. The fact that we've got so much stuff, like some stuff we're keeping, some stuff we need for the job, some stuff is stacking on top of other things. So we're going to get all the lighting plus the light switches. See, like this, it randomly put a light switch down there. I really hope we can find all the light switches. We had 5, right? I think this is 4, or is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, one must have went somewhere weird. We're gonna put a light on this wall. Let's start putting these together. So I feel like we need multiple lights in multiple places. I guess we'll put a light over here. This is gonna be kind of the kitchen light. Oh, we got 5 in here. Perfect. We're gonna have a bathroom light on this wall. Bedroom light's gonna go here. And then last but not least, we're gonna have an office light coming in, I guess, right here. Okay, so we have all the lights. If there's anything else we're gonna be keeping, which it does look like there's a decent, most of the stuff here we're going to be keeping. Okay, I know I saw one of these somewhere. Not going to be able to find it. Let's just throw it in there. We've got more reinforcements. We could combine those. Perfect. We've got another concrete bucket. Dude, the concrete buckets are out of control. Make sure we get our gas can in there. Make sure we get all this. Make sure we put this guy in there. I'm going to run this stuff back to the office because it's driving me nuts. I'm excited, but I'm nervous. It's currently 9:33 on Sunday when I'm recording this. The Jags, dude. Big game today against the Bills. I really hope they can get it done. I woke up, and I typically I'll wake up and hit the gym first thing and just kind of like, slowly get my day started and then get in here and start recording. I was like, nah, I'm going to start recording first. So honestly slept in a little bit. I think we can buy storage, can't we? Where do we want to keep this? I was going to take this down here so we could do this. We should probably just keep all this stuff up front. We can do that. It's going to look a little bit messy, but that's fine until we buy storage. But yeah, I didn't sleep well last night, so I kind of slept in a little bit. Usually get up earlier than that, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna wait. We're gonna do our incline walking and stuff while watching the game. So I'm very excited for that. Excited to record some of this. I think we're gonna get some quarantine zone in as well. And all in all, it should be a really good day. Love starting our day with a little bit of organization here. Let's make sure we're getting everything all together here, Trev. Gonna move this for now. This is absolutely beautiful. I love that we're doing a good job here. We don't have a storage shed yet, but we're gonna make make this our storage shed here, I guess. Why is stuff like this so freaking satisfying to me? Get this out of here, get this out of here. I mean, it's kind of sad that this is just going to be right in front of our office, but eventually we will be able to move this. I'm just not going to be prioritizing that anytime soon. I'd rather make sure we have enough money to be able to pay Dean going forward and, you know, take care of our people rather than worrying about that. Can we combine these? Beautiful. That just swapped them. Never mind. Oh, here, we've got this. Ah, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness, dude. When they go together, it is so beautiful. Okay, we've got sand here. Bet you guys didn't know you were going to be signing in for an organization simulator here today, but it's going to be well worth it. Trust me, dude. There's so many different materials and things we need for this game. It's crazy. Dude, they really love you to have a lot of sand, don't they? They way overestimate the sand needed, especially when our boy Dean is on it. Holy cow, that thing's almost as tall as me. All right, so we're all organized here. That feels good. Oop, nope, we've got another bag of trash. We're gonna have to run that down. We did have this here. Is there a dumpster anywhere? I kind of want to just get rid of it, but we'll throw this back in the back and we're going to get back there. Look at that, dude. Ah, absolutely beautiful. So the next time we start to build a house, we just have to remember that we have all that stuff there and we don't just immediately buy everything we need and you know, rush it. So we're going to be all right, but we're headed back out this way. Let's get back to our project. I'm really excited. Seeing some of those options like the slat wall and stuff like that's the vibe. I really hope they have a lot of like plant options in this game, and I am not running these case boards to the thing, so we're just gonna throw that away. Beautiful. Get rid of it, get it out of sight. Okay, so let's start working on lights here. Ceiling fans obviously gonna be going in bedrooms and offices. Gonna try to get this organized, but they really need a better grid system in this game. That's not even close, Trev. Really bothers me that they don't. Dude, what? Why does that? It's gonna have to be close enough. Okay, and then we can set our light connections. And then we could turn this on. See, these are kind of cool. I like these. I don't know what I would do with, like, if we have a dining table or something over top of it, maybe. I really don't know what we're going to do with that, though. I mean, this could also go over the dining table. So I'm going to put this, I think our dining table is going to be like here. So we could just put this like this, I guess. I really don't know what to do with these. They're such an odd piece. So we're just going to put that down for now. They might have been a mistake, but it's okay. This goes on the ceiling. I'm going to start with this here in the bathroom. So glad that we can control click like that. I mean, should we center this with the wall? I'm imagining like a mirror under this. So if we connect these and we turn this on, I mean, that's an interesting one. That's kind of fun. That's very modern. We could consider that. Another one of these guys. Another one of those guys. I can't believe we got 4 of those. Obviously, this is going to be going in the office. I love having the power of electricity in my hand here. All right, beautiful. Got that. We could turn that on and... I mean, I guess just for the sake of having light over here, we're just going to put this guy right here, and maybe he'll inspire us with what we're going to do here. But, okay, beautiful. Are these even throwing off light? Hello? Like, I swear in the bathroom, that doesn't really look on. Turn it off, and you can definitely tell that it's off, but it doesn't change. Okay, we're going to be fine. We've used another day here, Trev. Let's check in. Let's see what's going on. How are we doing over here with this demolition mission? Actually doing pretty well. We're halfway done. That's what I'm talking about. All right, bro is going to work. He's going to make it worthwhile, and we found an unlimited money hack. Let's get all this down. We're going to get as much as we can on the flooring done so we can start working on the more important, the more exciting stuff. So we're going to take all this here. Nice big squares here. Beautiful. Okay, all that's done. I'm thinking we're going to run this all the way through to the bedroom. I'm conflicted, man. I really like this, but I'm also really tempted to go with the dark. This is what this looks like. I'm going to put us in the corner. We throw this down. Option A or option B? Ah, dude, I've got option A over in the corner. I think I kind of like option B. I can see it going both ways. This is really hard. I wish I could see this one in the daytime. I just feel like this is really sick. I'm partial. I mean, this is the type of flooring that I have. It's just not... My problem with this is it's way too symmetrical. Like, I feel like after we add rugs and stuff, it's going to be a little bit more broken up, but I also really like the wood. This is darker, cooler, you know, more modern. Obviously, it's dark outside, so that is kind of changing the vibe a little bit. The other one is warmer, maybe a little bit homier. We'll stick with option A. I think that's the right call. I mean, this is also really symmetrical here, but you're kind of meant to with this wooden parquet flooring. I'm struggling, dude. I'm not going to lie. I really am. I probably shouldn't be this locked in here, and I shouldn't be this worried about it in a video game, but I am. Can we combine these? We can. What's in this thing? I mean, this is a pretty safe flooring. We could honestly probably hold on to this because we're definitely going to want that in future renovations. Do we want to go with this in the bathroom? I've got that, or we've got this other one. We could try this one in here. Bro is so locked in on his choices. I think I'm going to keep this one in here. I'm just going to toss this, dude. I don't even want the free money. All right, let's get these in here. We're going to keep this because we will definitely use these again. Absolutely love this new hammer being able to take out half of a room at a time, and it's going to make me sad that this is just in this bathroom, but at least we've got this cool dark marble somewhere in the home to remind us of the choices that we could have had. So we're going to get these out of here as well. I say let's set these up here. Let's just get stuff on the ceiling for the heck of it so that we've got light in here. Just gonna put this on this. I don't even think we ever got that thing set up. Okay, perfect. There you go. Ah, look at that. Let there be light. Okay, ceiling light. We need anything else anywhere? I feel like we could probably put this in here. Put that on that guy. There she is. Okay, this is actually starting to look like a well-lit house now, dude. This is so nice. I love this. Wait, can we paint the ceilings? I don't think we painted this. You can paint the ceilings. I don't think we painted the ceilings before. Why does that just look... If I finish this... Why does that look like unfinished? Are we supposed to plaster the ceilings? I'm having way too much fun with this, dude. Like, I'm spending way too much time. I mean, the little transition back there with the wood and stuff wasn't that bad, but I'm like, these videos are obviously long, and this is a very tedious process to go through these houses, and I'm making it so much longer by freaking out about the different options and stuff. I just want it to look really nice. Okay, so we're gonna have like extra, I always want the lower one on top, so we grab that one first, but we're gonna have anything extra material wise, especially more like customization materials down here at the end. And then I'm gonna grab a little bit of plaster here. Look at that. If we would have recycled or thrown away our plaster or anything else, sold it to the pawn shop, we would not just be able to come back here and grab this. We would have had to buy another bucket, spend another couple $100. We would have been in trouble. Smart business right there, Trev. This thing is coming together, dude. I really, really like this. Okay, are we supposed to plaster ceilings? If we are, that's going to be really embarrassing. No, it will not let me plaster. So we just have like, do you drywall a ceiling? It never gave me the option to, I don't think that's going to be in the game. I guess the ceilings just look like that. Okay, we definitely need a different color of paint though. Put this out here with these. This is a pretty safe paint color. We could end up saving that too. I want like a, not that dark, but not too light. I want it to be kind of like a dark-ish gray. Just gonna leave this thing in the road, dude. Why not? We're gonna be in and out quickly. How you doing, sir? We're looking for a paint bucket. I kind of feel like, is that gonna be too dark? I'm gonna get that in the light gray, and we're just gonna see which one looks better. I'm sure we're gonna use spray paint again, so I'm not too worried about it. Chuck that over there. That's how you should handle a paint bucket. Hey, Kobe! Dude, that was actually pretty good. Paolo Banchero. We just want to last minute game, banking a 3 in. That was kind of nice. Orlando and Florida sports are on the come up. Dude, I can't wait for the Jags to come to Orlando. I think is it next year? The year after? Something like that. They're going to be playing like 10 minutes from the house, which is going to be great. I'm a Vikings fan my whole life. That's my main team, but Jags are just kind of like my light gray. Let's try regular gray. Kind of my local team that I could actually go to games and stuff. Obviously, we've got the Bucks, the Dolphins, and the Jags here in Florida. Is that too dark? Maybe we go light gray, and then that's gonna look like the current ceiling. Bro, what is going on? Okay, let's try just the gray. I'm just gonna put the gray on there. We're gonna see what happens. I did spend a little bit of time in Jacksonville growing up. My mom was from Florida, and we bounced around a little bit. So, you know, I've been a fan for a really long time. So, I'm not trying to get any bandwagon accusations or anything. It's, you know, Jaguars and Vikings, yeah, super big bandwagon fan, dude. Holy cow, it's been rough stuff out here for sure for many years. So this is weird. The bedroom definitely looks different than out here, dude. I don't know what's going on with this ceiling stuff. Is this even painting? Is it changing the color? I can't see. I'm just going to do all of it to say that it's done. I don't really know what's going on, to be honest, though. Okay, so we've got that there, and we can paint the office as well. This is not exactly the vibe I was going for. And this looks like a little bit more normal of a ceiling. I don't know. It's weird. You guys ever have popcorn ceilings back in the day? I actually feel like I kind of like those. Like, those look a little bit homey. It's changing the texture on that. I have no idea what we just did, but we did it. So, all right, looking good here. I'm going to say I'm going to keep up with the paint. I definitely want... I think I want a dark green bathroom. Don't tell me. It doesn't let you paint. After you've painted once, I can't demolish it or anything. We're going to have all white walls. All right, that's fine. I was really wanting to wait to do like different accent walls, and I was going to think like maybe this we could do an accent wall or something. So we're going to have to bring all our color in. via the furniture and the rugs and stuff like that. So we're going to get back to the store. What time is it right now? 3:31 a.m. We got a couple hours till daylight, and honestly, that's kind of perfect. We're going to be able to get all this stuff out to the truck. We're going to be able to get into the furniture store, start picking out some stuff, and close this up. Hopefully, we're going to be able to finish this thing up early tomorrow. My goodness, dude.